Monday morning, you're talking about me. How did they sing that song? Anyhow, shout. Look at shouting. Look at why you shouting. All right.
Easy for my hater.
Okay, I think Femi actually knows it better. I'm not good with songs actually, but I know it has to do with me making money while you're talking about me. Monday morning, I'm making money while you're talking about me. So that's just the message I want to pass across. Not that I want to sing the song.
Who they hate you?
So this is Monday morning, yeah. This is not the time for you to start talking about people. Talking about people. I don't know people that wake up early Monday mornings or any other day, and the first thing you're doing is talking about other people.
Maybe bloggers.
You're talking about at least those ones are making money. They are still making money.
Yeah.
But people that just wake up this morning and you call your friend, I mean, are you that jobless? Are you that jobless? Come on, get a job to do. This is the time for you to make your money. Stop talking about other people that are already making money. Okay. Shout out to Rema, by the way. And this is Morning Spring. Yes, it's Spring Trends right here on Western Spring Television, where we talk about everything trending, what's trending, who is trending, where they're trending, and we get to take reactions. And like I always tell you, keep talking, keep tweeting, keep sending that message, those comments on Facebook, on IG. We may just get to read it from here. My name is EVELYN OHIOLEI, and of course, my partner in money making is right here beside me. We're making money,
I'm telling you.
Even though we are talking about other people.
Exactly what I wanted to say. You want to talk about people's tweets now, but you're telling people not to talk about
but they pay me for it now.
Okay, so if you are being paid for gossiping or for gisting or for talking about that person, that's legit.
That's business.
That's business.
Yes, you're making money.
But if you're not paid, it's not.
It's not giving. You're wasting your time and money. You're wasting your energy and resources.
So let's make some money.
Let's make some money. All right. Very first story on my list today. It's also talking about money, as we hear that the federal government plans to pump in $1 billion. That's about 1.6 trillion naira into the new iron ore to the steel project in Kogi State. That's the Ajaokuta, right? Ajaokuta steel. But there have been pumping of money. I mean, the last administration of President Buhari, I remember the $400 million that was pumped into it at the time. But we have not seen the result. And here, the federal government headed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and of course, the ministry in charge of this, by brother Dele Alaki. He's my uncle, by the way. Not real uncle, but then is a senior colleague, if I should put it that way. Now, federal government wants to pump in $1 billion. That's 1.6 trillion naira. What will come out of it? This is the same thing they keep on doing with the refineries, pumping in money, and we've not been able to refine even a cup of crude oil.
Not even a drop.
Not even a drop. All right, let's take reactions. Johnson says, more money down the drain. Can't wait to see how this turns into a project that goes nowhere. And with the laugh emoji there.
That's a bad something there.
Waslat on X says, I do not think that will be enough. Or add another $900 million to make it work fast.
Who they whine for that?
Sarcasm here. And Valencia Cute says, after Buhari's administration spent $400 million. Yes, I knew it. $400 million and nothing to show for it, with no result. And you can see that the quoted picture of the report there. $400 million spent on Ajaokuta Steel will yield $1.6 billion annual income for Buhari. And I think we should be asking the federal government, where is the $1.6 billion annual income? At least by now we should have. This was in 2022. By now, we should have a minimum of $3.something billion.
Where is our money? Because the same way Buhari asked the VDG government, $60 billion, where is the power? So we should ask $400 million. Where is the money? Is the money? Where is the promise at you could get to the Ajaokuta Steel Company?
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot.
All right, but your take very quickly.
I think people's intuition to be pessimistic about this nature people should not take it, jokes aside, from a place of you being a bad belly, the way we say it. It's because of history, it's because of pattern, because money, they stay rolling mills here in Oshogbo. That Ajaokuta is real Aja. And the sunk, money is just being sunk into the Aja. The Aja is just taking everything.
With no accountability, with no report.
Nothing.
If you're pumping in
No
such amount
proof.
of money, you should have a report gotten from the monies that you
Yeah,
are pumping into
people
it.
saddle with responsibility.
Exactly.
What are the KPIs? Where is the money? That's what I'm asking. Where is our money? And Nigerians are pessimistic. But then there is another person in charge right now. Dele Alake is the minister in charge of solid minerals. Akambi himself, the president, is in charge now. Nigerians are saying, we don't want you to go the ways of other projects that have failed in the past, and without no, no results. If I were to ask Mr. President, we ask him, can you please investigate those monies that will billions and millions of dollars? Now we're talking about $1 billion, and that's a lot of money. And then, there should be one thing that we don't do in this country is timelines.
Yeah.
When are we expecting these things to be delivered? Who is to be held responsible?
Sure.
The Port Harcourt refinery, the refinery maintenance in Port Harcourt now, date upon date, December this, January that, and then September roll up. Today is September 9 or thereabouts. We don't know what's the situation, and we are even hearing that maybe there's talk of privatization. Excuse you. After billions and billions of, these are some of the issues. We should get serious as a nation. And the fact that your party has just left, somebody from your party is the one who gave the baton to another person, doesn't say if there are things that are unwholesome that have happened, ask questions. And not just ask questions, because questions are being asked. People are asking, how about Sadia Farouk, the former minister of the disaster management? Better Edu that took over. All of these persons were told to stand down, and maybe some cases muted around them. But till now, nothing is happening. So it's not just about the question. It's following through and going through with the prosecution in a public manner, transparent manner.
All right, I think I should just borrow your words. We need to get serious, because as it seems like we are jokers. We need to get serious. My very first next story now is about is on Alhaji Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, who is a former governor, and also I should say the NNPP presidential candidate in the 2023 election. Saying now that I will win the 2027 presidential election. I'm quoting him now. I will win 2027 presidential election. So it's good to say that Alhaji Kwankwaso has already put to the public his interest in the 2027 election, saying he's going to run again. He's not yet tired, and he will definitely run. Let's see if he can catch up and stay on that particular seat. Reactions. Dr. Eze says, you're winning nothing except you join with Innocent Peter Obi. Is the innocent for me. You have big influence in the north, while he has great influence in the east and south.
Okay.
And Tabs. What's this Tabs? What is this? What is this with Tabs? Did they talk this in every election here? And of course, you can see that meme, that very popular meme there. Al Mustafa says, Delulu Pro Max. And Safety Cabal says, this declaration puts these two contestants into a tight corner. And you can see the picture of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who was the PDP candidate in the 2023 election, and Mr. Peter Obi, who was the LP presidential candidate, cleaning some, tear, coming down their eyes.
Yeah, emotional people.
And of course, Oga Sabinus had his way into this particular story. You want to finish Nigeria, you can see the picture of Oga Sabinus say, excuse you, what did they talk about? All right, that will be all from that. Femi, your thoughts?
I think he has everybody, just like the law of the land.
But do you think it's still early?
Well, what does politicians know? I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry to say that in a manner of speaking, an average Nigerian politician knows nothing beyond winning election. But when it comes to power, when they get the power, governance, and then you see them telling you all of a sudden, somebody that was big on something before, I'll give you an example about the restructuring. Certain individuals that were big on restructuring, in fact, with the person in charge of the government of the day, in fact, their party, APC, had a committee to look into restructuring headed by Nasir El-Rufai. They had it. Okay, all of a sudden, some of their guys are telling us Restructuring is what it is to every person. If somebody is saying, what exactly do you mean by restructuring? Oga, same thing that you are big on.
Same you.
The same you, this you. The way they said, all of a sudden they are telling us, oh, restructuring means different things to different people. No, you get reason why we did say so. But then it's Amy, by the way, if he wants to be president, really, or if anybody, I think it's not too early, because you're talking about 2027, this is 2024, but that should not be the only thing on the plate of politicians, because they just want to get power. Now, when you don't get power, what do you want? Excuses and blames. And you know the pattern, you and I know it, blame other government. Tell them you are trying. The book is rinse it, prepare it, cream it, rewash. That's all.
But do you think that a merger can unseat the current administration? I mean, a merger between PDP, LP, and the NN.
I think a serious merger can do wonders. APC is a proof that a merger can do wonders. Buhari tried for different times, having 12 million, averagely 12 million votes at every time. The people and he couldn't get anything. So, and the PDP government was sitting tight there, for 16 years, and they felt if we have to remove these people, if we have to get into power, we must merge. So, from the CPC of Buhari to the NPDP, the Saraki bloc, and the OHIOLEI bloc, with the ACN of Bola Tinubu and the rest of them, the former ADs, they came together and they empower. A merger, if truly done purposefully, can do a lot. But with the people in power allow them, Nigerians will pay the charge.
All right, let's go to our next story this morning, which is a sad one. I consider it a sad one. 150 million investment lost, 5,000 birds killed. Abuja poultry owner laments demolition. There is a video, and we'll just see the video and come back to take reaction. All right, I watched that video, and I also read the statement by the owner of that poultry facility, saying that there were no prior notice and there were other ways that they could have gone around it than just demolish his facility with lots of birds, 5,000 birds dying. Now he says that over 50 people will have to lose their jobs, and he has been put into debt. And Nigerians are asking, you always go out to call for investors to come into the country. When they see this kind of news, what do you think will, what message do you think it will pass across to them? Yes, the owner might, or the building might be contravening some land laws, or what have you, but then there is a way to go about these things. Now, 50 people have been rendered unemployed because of this act, and this man has been put into debt. 150 million millionaire investments. Let's take reaction. Queen Fantasy on IG says Bese. That's it. Bese is debt in Yoruba language. You have sometimes when you hear some things or see some things, you have to go local so that the thing go enter where. If you're saying debt, it doesn't really enter the Akinyemi. What do they call Akinyemi in English? Your core. Is that, I'm asking you now?
Your core into your blood vein.
You have to say it in the local dialect so that the thing go enter and say, bese. When you say bese and you say debt, but when you say bese, you can't put one for head. You know the gravity of what you're talking about. And Solomon Adams on IG says, before jumping to conclusion, kindly ask him some questions. If he has 150 million naira to spend on a poultry farm, why not get a commercial plot of land or farmland elsewhere like Kogi, Gwagwalada, Buhari, etc.? Sir, with due respect, there is no plot for farmland in Lokogoma. That area is strictly residential and commercial plots. Wow. Your farm must have been constituting nuisance in the neighborhood, and your neighbors probably reported to the authority. If you can produce a building permit for that farm, then DM me. You will surely get adequate compensation. Now, I want to know who Solomon Adams is for him to say, see, DM me and let's get talking. But then, even if this particular farmland is constituting nuisance, or probably the smell and all of that, because Lokokoma is a purely residential
According to
environment,
him.
then why not just allow him to take his boat out of that facility?
Yeah.
Then you can destroy whatever, or there's a way to these things. There's a way to these things. And Jadi underscore Starry says, I am not surprised. No notice from FCDA. That's how they enter our premise in Wuse 11 and destroyed some parts. It is well. God will compensate you. Your
Oh.
thoughts very quickly, Femi.
I think very quickly it's bad. It's bad for business. It's bad for the young person, and it's bad for the optics as well, especially from foreign investors, even from local investors who would rather feel, why can't I take my money to any of the neighboring countries if actually they are more receptive? But the question, many questions needs to be asked, because some things, I'm not trying to be pessimistic or be a party pooper here. Sometimes things are not the way they are trimmed up to be.
Yeah.
Because is it really saying that an agency of the government will just come into a property and start destroying without notification, even if it is 7 days? Sometimes some of those things are there, or some of our enforcers can be really erratic and overzealous sometimes. But it should be asked, why are you giving notice? So that at least you could have moved away his birds, or moved his birds away, sell some if actually he can, than this utter destruction that we are seeing. That's one conversation. I think that's why that person is saying, if actually you have proof of what you are doing, kindly see me. Maybe it's a lawyer or somebody, because you need something concrete for you to make a case for yourself. And if actually it's a residential area, truly, imagine you have a poultry at the back of your house and the place is not residential. The stench can really be disturbing. So that particular story should be investigated further, so that we are not just emotional about it.
Okay, let's move to our last story for today. Let's talk sports. And in the world of sports, Nigerian Paralympians are doing us proud. Congratulations to the likes of Onyechi Mark and also for Lashade Oluwafemi Ayo. I think that's out on the screen.
Yeah.
Onyechi Mark shattered the Paralympic record in the women's 61 kg powerlifting category, lifting an incredible 145 kg, and Folashade Oluwafemi Ayo won gold in the women's over 86 kg powerlifting category. And these people actually broke their own records, and it's actually wonderful to watch. Let's see. Someone's auntie says para doing better than Olympics. And Esther B says, wow, congratulations, champ. Chinwell underscore Esquire says, this is the good part about them, but the sad reality is that they are owed, neglected, and abandoned by the sports ministry. They go through a lot just to stay relevant in sports. Congratulations to the Paralympic champs. I wish they represented a country that offers them full and better benefits. Dusky Deem says, congratulations to our. One thing is that Nigerians are busy making Nigeria proud out, while our politicians are busy looting us at home. What's that?
Bam.
So your thoughts? I think it's a big win for Nigeria.
Big win, and especially for these record-breaking guys. They are doing a lot. And by the way, it was a good weekend for Nigeria in sport. The Super Eagles flew. They soared. By the way, 3-0 against
Benin Republic.
The Beninois. So, they're having another match, I think, today or tomorrow. But then talking about the Paralympians, I told you last week, they have always been showing up, especially if the other contingents at the main Olympics didn't show up. You will trust. And now we have 2 golds and other medals as well. And it's something we should celebrate them. What they say about success has many parents. Failure is an orphan. I didn't be everything. The guys that went to Olympics now, the Paris Olympics, the men Olympics, they came back. Nobody sent anybody papa. But these ones now, the moment they come back, they will go to the villa. Their state government will identify with them.
Exactly.
EVELYN,
the ministry will release statements.
You don't have any choice. We must just be successful in everything you do. Legally, be successful. Congratulations to
success has so many fathers, but failure is an orphan.
Nobody.
All right, that's good. Congratulations to Onyechi. Congratulations to Oluwafemi Ayo, and to everyone who has won other medals and done Nigeria proud. Keep doing what you're doing. Definitely, the sky is your starting point. And by the way, Femi, I'm considering, going to, it's not like I can't do it. It's something that I
What? You have
can
not
do.
really spoken
It's
about it.
just that I just feel this is the place
If
I
not for
should
the
be.
weather that is a bit
I
dark.
mean, that lady, they carry like 3 of me. 165 is like 3 of me. But it's okay. I'll go back to the gym, start
Yeah.
training. You know,
We wish
by the time
you.
you start seeing some things pump out here,
As if only Fufu will agree for you.
why now?
Yeah, these are
All right,
these
this
are
is
the
where
issues.
this is where we pull the brakes. Femi gave me that sharp jab, and I'm coming for him. I'm coming for him this week. Watch out. Thank you so much, Femi. And to you, our
Jab for
dear
jab.
viewers, for doing this with us every morning. My name is EVELYN. Yola, have for yourself a good and productive emphasis on productive
Yeah.
day. Go do something for yourself and make money.